everyone, and welcome to another video. Several of my girls would like to introduce you to Michael Toskso. Hello, Annie, he said. Good morning. Hello, Annie. Nice to meet you here. My name is Michael. I'm from USA. My dear friend, if you don't mind, tell me where are you from, and what is that beautiful name of yours? Hi, I live in Shaftesbury in England. Wow! That's good to know. My mother's from England, while my father is from USA, Florida. I was born in England, but I grew up in USA with my late parents. My dear friend, so tell, have you ever been to USA before? Yes, I have. My dear friend, I know that to ask a woman her age is very wrong. But please, my dear friend, tell me, how old are you now? 53. How old are you? I'm 59. My dear friend, I'd like to know more about you if you don't mind. My dear friend, if you don't mind, tell me, are you married or a single mother with children? I'm divorced with grown-up twins. Wow! Twins? Well, I'm a single father for now. My wife died 4 years ago in a fatal car accident. I have a daughter. Her name is Jasmine. She's 10 years old, and she's in a boarding school in Turkey. It hurts me so much when I think about my past. The death of my wife caused me a lot of pain. Losing a loved one is very difficult, but we have to move on in life. I thought you said you were English/American, not Turkish. Here is a photo of my daughter, Jasmine, he said. I miss her so much now that she's far away from me. And he sent a photograph of a young girl. She looks lovely. I thought you said you were English/American, not Turkish. Yes, but my daughter Jasmine liked Turkey. I just wanted to be happy. My dear friend, I'm not here always due to the nature of my job as a military doctor. I'd like you to send me your Google Chat email so that we can over there. That will be better for us. So Annie gave him her email. And, of course, they moved to chat. Hello, friend. Is me your friend on Facebook, Michael? He said, having changed his name, as they often do, and sending a photograph of a man holding a small dog. You've got a different name, said Annie. Tosco, he said, unable to spell the name he was using on Facebook, is my camp name. Evans is my son name. It feels really great to have a friend like you, who I can always count on. Good night, sleep tight, and sweet dreams. He sent a good night gif. Good morning, my friend, he said at 4:30 a.m. I hope the morning brings you all the joy and happiness you deserve. Lots of roses and a good morning gif. My dear friend, why are you not talking to me? What happened? It was the middle of the night. What do you think happened? Hello, how are you doing at the moment? So tell me, have you had your lunch yet? Why are you not talking to me? Are you busy now? I was at work. I just got home. Okay, how are you? I'm fine, thanks. Good to hear that. How's your daughter? She's fine, thanks. My son is also fine. How's your daughter? Okay, my dear friend. I'm very glad to have you as my friend. That's very kind of you. You're welcome, my dear friend. So tell me, did your daughter like pet? My daughter's life is none of your business. She's an adult. You didn't tell me how your daughter is. My beloved daughter. She's fine. Jasmine loved pets so much. Do you have pet at home? He asked. Yeah, said Annie, there is a Pets at Home on the local trading estate. In the UK, Pets at Home is a chain of shops selling pet supplies. Wow! That's nice, he said. It is, yes. As for me, I have a pet dog named Lucy. He is 7 years old. Lucy is with a vet doctor in America. Here's a photo of Lucy, he said, sending a photograph of a man holding that same small dog. What breed is Lucy? Asked Annie. Is she trans? Or should I say, is he trans? She is trans, he said. Okay, what breed is she? Or he? She, he said. Okay, an unusual breed. Tell me, what are your hobbies? Deep sea snorkeling and lighting obfuscation. What are yours? Wow! That's good to know. As for me, I enjoy going to the beach. I love the ocean and mountain views. I enjoy travelling and weekend trips. I also love movies and dinners with a nice glass of wine, and I like going to concerts and comedy clubs. I like staying at home sometimes to watch movies. I also love to cook. I used to cook for my daughter Jasmine when I was in America. Which comedy clubs do you go to? Asked Annie, and to give him his due, his knowledge of comedy clubs, or at least his knowledge of what a comedy club is superior to his knowledge of what a concert is when he was talking to Seraphina. But you're going to have to wait for episode 2 to find out what I meant, because he was talking to several of my girls at the same time. Comedy Mothership, he said, and Googled for comedy clubs. Do you watch TV at home? Which sport do you most enjoy watching? Where's that? Asked Annie. I'm a TV addict. I watch motor walking, line creeping, synchronised gymnastics, aerial diving and much more. Where do you live? For me? I love soccer, basketball. I love teams in the United States, and I love the England national team. I'm in Yemen for now. Where do you live when you're in the US? Florida, he said. What's your favourite colour, my dear friend? Where in Florida? Greenlingrosius. Orlando. You must be very dedicated to go to the comedy mothership. How long does it take to get there? 14 hours, he said, having Googled it. My favourite colours are blue and white. Blue is for the beautiful sky we all see, and white is for the clouds, and it always stands for peace. Can you drive a vehicle? Do you have a car? I can drive a truck and a bus, said Annie. I have a World War II tank in my garage and a motorcycle. That's a long drive. Do you drive there and back in a day? OK. As for me, I have 2 cars in America. This is the photo of my cars, he said, sending the same photo of a single car that he'd sent to Seraphina. My word, 2 cars, that's super impressive. You must be a very important person. Can you fly a plane? Do you have a plane? To which our man replied, Yes, I can. Where were you born? Have you ever travelled outside of England before? I was born in Out Mangolin here. Yes. Have you ever travelled outside the US before? For me, I was born in England, and I grew up in the United States and travelled to 3 countries, France, Germany and England. Now I'm in Yemen for a peacekeeping mission. Where have you travelled to in England? I was born in England, he said. Yeah, you said you've travelled to England. Where have you travelled to in England? Bristol. You've had a really extensive and impressive army career with all that travelling to such diverse places as France, Germany and Yemen. Oh, and Bristol, said Annie. Yes! This is a photograph of me, he said. I'm currently in Yemen for a peacekeeping mission. I've been in Yemen for over 2 years now. I'm seeking retirement from the military in a few days from now. I'm sure they'll be pleased to see you go, said Annie. He sent the same stolen photo of a doctor that he'd sent to Seraphina. Oh dear, said Annie. Were you arrested or just arresting? Yes, you said send me your photo. I want to see your face. You saw my face on Facebook. Go back and look. I don't want to see yours, but you sent it anyway. My dear friend, please send it here. I really want to see your beautiful face. Don't be lazy. Tap on the Facebook icon and go and look there. Please, he tried. Yeah, please tap on the Facebook icon and go and look there. My good friend, have you heard about Yemen? Have you heard about iTunes cards? Yes, I have. What happened, he said. When happened? Did you have an iTunes cards? I have lots. Say, did you have a Yemen? Maybe we could do a swap. Yemen is a country, he said. iTunes is a repository, replied Annie. A brutal civil war raging in Yemen has claimed more than 16,000 lives and left 13 people on the brink of starvation. The conflict has been dubbed a proxy war among competing powers in the Middle East as the Saudi-led coalition battles rebels backed by Iran. Annie retaliated. iTunes is a software program that acts as a media player, media library, mobile device management utility, and the client app for the iTunes Store. Developed by Apple Inc., it's used to purchase, play, download and organise digital multimedia. Yemen, he continued, is a dangerous country. Yemen is a battlefield. People die of war with other diseases. I can't wait to retire from the army. After my retirement from the military in a few days' time, I plan to come to England with my daughter Jasmine to start a new life. This is the promise I made to my late mother. I know this will make her happy in heaven. iTunes, said Annie, is a gentle app. iTunes is relaxing. People don't die listening to iTunes. I can't wait to retire from the supermarket. After my retirement, I plan to stay in England, because that's where my children live. My mother isn't late. She's always on time. My dear friend, if you don't mind, can you get me an iTunes card, like $500? Please, friend. If you don't mind, can you book me a flight to Yemen? Probably around £1,000. Say, I need just to update the program on my computer. That's one expensive program, guys. I just need to get on the plane, said Annie. Please, can you help me with the card now? Please, can you book me a flight now? I know, I'll do you a swap. Book me a flight and send me the booking confirmation, and then I'll send you one of my iTunes cards. You can get £1,000. That'll be okay, he said. It's just for you to send it to me here on Google Chat, please. I'll pay you back the money once I update my program on my computer. £1,000 is what it's going to cost you to book my flight, said Annie. Then I'll send you the $500 iTunes card after you've booked my flights, so I can update my rotary ironing board. My dear friend, if you can send me the card, do it. I promise once I see it. Then I can update my program, and I will contact my agent to book your flight for you, please. Did you know, said Annie, that individual custard pies can run the length of 3 football fields without needing tomato ketchup? You know, here in camp, I can go out, he said. There's no need to go out. I wouldn't want you to exert yourself or stress yourself. You can book my flight online. Please send the 500 now, as soon as you book my flight. Increased efficiency, she informed him, spells the end of online needfulness connected to the grabbing of iTunes playing fields. Send it now, he said. You booked the flight? Show me the receipt now. Flight ticket to where? He said. England to where? I told you, book me a flight to Yemen. Don't you even bother to read? How rude. OK. The cheapest flight, Google helped him out, from London to Yemen, cost £1,388. Explore the different prices of flights from London to Yemen and find the best option for you. You can explore for me, said Annie, with your extensive travel experience. OK. Bracklesham Bay prawn cocktails, Annie also informed him, make great travelling companions on international flights. Just FYI, but one ticket for me will be fine. OK, he said. Let me know when you've booked and send me a screenshot. Done, he said. Send me the card before the screenshot. Don't be ridiculous, said Annie. Send me the screenshot or you don't get the card, because I won't believe you booked anything. The card before the real one, he said. Sorry, I don't believe you booked the flight, so no card. The card before the real one? No, said Annie. I don't believe you booked the flight. You're lying to me. Goodbye. OK, goodbye if you don't believe me, he said. I don't. OK? I'm right, aren't I? You're just lying to me. No, I'm not. Prove it, said Annie. But I know you can't prove it. I know you're lying. But you don't want to believe, he said. I know you can't prove it, and I know you're lying. No, I'm not. I can prove it, he said. OK, do it. OK, I will, he said. I'm waiting. OK, I don't trust you, he said. Send me the card before the screenshot. Goodbye. I know you're lying. No screenshot equals no card. End of story. Goodbye. OK, fine, said our man, and disappeared. Our man disappeared from Annie's life, but he was also talking to Celia. Hello, Celia, he said. Hello. Nice to meet you here. My name is Michael. I'm from USA. My dear friend, if you don't mind. Tell me, where are you from? I live in England, she said. Wow! That's good to know about you. My mother's from England, while my father is from USA, Florida. I was born in England, but I grew up in USA with my late parents. My dear friend, if you don't mind, tell me, have you ever been to USA before? Yes, Cecilia, I've been to Florida and Alaska. Where were you born? I was born Bristol. My dear friend, if you don't mind, I'd like to know more about you. So tell me, are you married or single mother with children? I'm divorced, with 2 adult daughters, said Celia, getting confused and thinking she was Persephone. OK, he said. Well, I'm a single father for now. My wife died 4 years ago in a fatal car accident. I have a daughter. Her name is Jasmine. You know this one, ladies and gentlemen. She's 10 years old, and she's in a boarding school in Turkey. It hurts me so much when I think about my past. The death of my wife caused me a lot of pains. Losing a loved one is very difficult, but we have to move on in life. Why is your daughter at school in Turkey? Said Celia. Why doesn't she live with you? As you said yourself, losing a loved one is very difficult, and your daughter has lost 2 loved ones, her mother and her father, who's chosen, to put her in a boarding school at the age of 10. Yes, 10, rather than look after her himself. You're despicable. My dear friend, I'm an orthopaedic surgeon doctor in the military, in work under United Nations, here in the medical team in Yemen. I work under a contract here in Yemen. She cannot leave with me here in Yemen. Yemen is a war zone. Here's a photograph of my daughter Jasmine. I miss her so much now that she's far away from me. And he sent the same photograph of a girl that he'd sent to both Annie and Seraphina. Leave the military and take care of your own child, said Celia. You're such a good woman, he tried. My dear friend, please let's talk about this on Google Chat. I'm not here always due to the nature of my job. I'd like you to send me your Google Chat email address so that we can chat over there. They'll be better for us, friend. And in reply to her telling him to leave the military and take care of his own child, he said, I will. Good, replied Celia. Thank you for everything. I'm very glad to have you as my friend. Please send me your Google Chat email. I really want you to be my friend. Good morning, my friend. I hope the morning brings you all the joy and happiness you deserve. And so, Celia gave him her email address, adding underneath, your dog is cute. What breed is he or she? And so, of course, they moved to chat. Hello, friend, he said on chat. It's me, Michael, your friend on Facebook. How are you doing at the moment? Hello. Good evening, said Celia. How are you doing? I'm fine, she said. It's been a busy week. Looking forward to a rest over the weekend. My dear friend, so tell me, have you eaten your dinner yet? Why do you want to know? Asked Celia. Never mind, he said. How weird, said Celia. Maybe you are weird. My dear friend, I'm very glad to have you as my friend. Question mark. To which Celia replied, Is that a question? With a question mark. My dear friend, so tell me, do you like pet? Pet what? Asked Celia. As for me, I have a pet dog named Lucy. He is 3 years old. Lucy is with a vet doctor in America. Here's a photo of Lucy. To save you asking, continued Celia, my favourite colour is golden egginess. I have 4 cars and a motorbike, but I can't drive. My hobbies are extreme cake mowing and existential polymorphism, and I've travelled to at least 7 countries, but I've never left the UK. Our man sent the same photograph of a man holding a dog. What kind of dog is that? Asked Celia. OK, he said, in reply to her, answering all his questions at once. Why is Lucy with a vet? Asked Celia. Is she sick? No. Oh, she's just gone for a checkup. What kind of dog is she? She asked. Then he sent the same photograph of the man holding the small dog that he'd sent to the other 2 girls. What kind of dog is she? Asked Celia. Do you watch TV at home? Which sport do you most enjoy watching? What kind of dog is she? Asked Celia. I watch TV in the pub. I watch international running backwards round the world. Are you rich? For me, I love soccer and basketball. I love teams in the United States, and I love the England national team. Can you drive a vehicle? Do you have a car? I already told you, said Celia. Oh, sorry, I forgot. OK, as for me, I have 2 cars in America. This is a photograph of my cars. For me, I was born in England, and I grew up in the United States and travelled to 3 countries. France, Germany, and Belarus. Now I'm in Yemen for a peacekeeping mission. This is a photo of me. I'm currently in Yemen for a peacekeeping mission. I've been in Yemen for over 2 years now, and I'm seeking retirement from the military a few days from now. He sent Celia that same stolen photograph of the doctor. Send me your photo. I want to see your face. My dear friend, what time are you over there now? Don't be a rude, demanding bully, said Celia. What kind of dog is your dog? Why do you have to seek retirement? Has it been hidden somewhere? And in reply to him sending the photo, she said, You look exhausted. I can see why you want to retire. My dear friend, I really need the retirement so that I can come over to England, me and my beloved daughter, Jasmine. You do? She said. What kind of dog is Lucy? Why England? My mother's from England, he said. I made a promise to her before she died. She wants me to live in her country, and I will. My dear friend, please, I want to have my shower right now. I'll write to you soon. By the way, added Celia, what kind of dog is Lucy? My dear friend, I'm so tried today. I work a lot today. I want to have my rest now. Good night, my lovely friend. I wish you a wonderful night's sleep, my friend. And some roses. Good morning, said Celia the next day. What kind of dog is Lucy? This dog, she said, copying the photo he'd sent her. What kind of dog is she? Good morning, dear. She brand, he said. I don't know what a she brand is. What is it? Asked Celia. My dear friend, so tell me, what are you doing now? My dear friend, so tell me, have you heard of Yemen before? I'm typing backwards to see if I can read it, said Celia. I've never heard of Yemen. What breed is your dog? A brutal civil war raging in Yemen has claimed more than 16,000 lives and left 13 million people on the brink of starvation. The conflict has been dubbed a proxy war among competing powers in the Middle East as a Saudi-led coalition battles rebels backed by Iran. My goodness, said Celia, what breed is your dog? A dog breed, Google helped him out, is a particular type of dog that was purposefully bred by humans to perform specific tasks, such as herding, hunting and guarding. Dogs are the most variable mammal on Earth, with artificial selection producing around 450 globally recognised breeds. I hope you understand. Yemen is a dangerous country. Yemen is a battlefield. People died of war with other diseases. I can't wait to retire from the army. After my retirement from the military in a few days' time, I plan to come to Carolina with my daughter, Jasmine, to start a new life. This is the promise I made my late mother. I know this will make her happy in heaven." In reply to him saying, "I hope you understand," Celia said, "No, I don't. Which breed is your dog? Why Carolina? Is that where you live?" "How much is the price of an England house in your prefecture?" he said. "After retiring from the US Army, I'd like to buy a house when I come to England." "What's a prefecture?" asked Celia. "Why do you want to know about houses in England if you plan to go to Carolina?" "My dear friend, that was a mistake. I wanted to say England. Yemen is a dangerous country. Yemen is a battlefield. People died of war with other diseases. I can't wait to retire from the army. After my retirement from the military in a few days' time, I plan to come to England. This is the promise I made my late mother. I know that will make her happy in heaven." And he quoted the bit where he'd asked, "How much is the price of an England house in your prefecture?" with 3 question marks. Celia copied the bit where she'd said, "What's a prefecture?" adding 3 question marks. "How much," he said, "is the price of an England house in your prefecture? After retiring from the US Army, I'd like to buy a house when I come to England." "Unless you tell me what a prefecture is, I can't answer that," said Celia. "What is a prefecture?" 3 question marks. To which our lovely man replied, "Also, like you don't know anything, how can you tell me I don't know what a prefecture is?" "OFGS," replied Celia. "Please read what I said. I don't know what a prefecture is. That's why I asked you what it is, because I presume that you know. So what is a prefecture? And don't be bloody rude. It's like you can't read and don't have any manners." "A prefecture," Google helpfully informed him, "from the Latin prefecture, is an administrative jurisdiction traditionally governed by an appointed prefect. This can be a regional or local government subdivision in various countries, or a subdivision in certain international church structures, as well in antiquity a Roman district." "I don't live in an international church or an ancient Roman district," said Celia, "and I have no idea what the price of houses was in ancient Rome. The only prefects I've ever met were senior students in school." "OK," said our man, copying again the bit where he'd asked, "What's the price of an England house?" adding 2 more question marks. "Are you unable to read?" said Celia. "How many times do I have to tell you? I do not live in an international church. I do not live in an ancient Roman district. I do not know what the price of houses was in ancient Rome. The only prefects I have ever met were the senior students at school, so I have no idea what you're talking about. I cannot tell you the price of houses in an international church I don't belong to. I cannot tell you the prices of houses in ancient Rome. I cannot tell you the price of houses in any administrative jurisdiction traditionally governed by an appointed prefect, because we did not have prefects at my school. I hope that's clear enough for your addled, moron-level brain." "What are you doing now?" replied our man. "Are your parents still alive?" "Waiting for you to tell me what on earth you've been babbling on about." "Why," she said, in reply to him asking, "Are your parents still alive? Are you after their money?" "Which money are you talking about?" he said. "My parents' money," said Celia. "I don't understand. Who are your parents? I've not taken money from anyone." "Well, I think that might tell us how good he's been at scamming." "You really are a thick idiot, aren't you?" said Celia. "No wonder you need to retire. I bet the military can't wait to see the going of you. I can't imagine they'd want anyone as stunningly stupid as you are working for them. You'd be a liability. In fact, I'm surprised they haven't already sent you home." "My dear friend, what are you talking about? Good night to my lovely friend. I wish you a wonderful night's sleep well, my friend. Always remember that I'm here to check on you, friend. And some roses." "Good morning," said Celia the next day. "Hello, dear friend, how are you today? How was your day? And happy Sunday." "Honey, I worked a lot today, and I'm really tired. I want to have my rest now. See you tomorrow. Take care of yourself. Good night, my dear friend, and sweet dreams." "Oh dear," said Celia, "we missed each other today. You said you'll be retiring in a few days' time. Which day will that be?" "Good morning. As the breeze from the morning air touches your face, always have it in mind that someone far away is thinking of you and wishing you a great day ahead. Good morning." He sent a cup of coffee. "Good morning, Cecilia. You said you'll be retiring in a few days' time. Which day will that be?" "My dear friend, maybe 3 months' time." "My dear, what are your plans for today?" "You said in a few days' time," said Celia. "Did you change your mind?" "Yes, I did. I'm just about to leave for work. What are your plans for today?" "I'm waiting for the UN to approve my retirement letter." "Why does that take 3 months? What are your plans for today?" "My dear friend, I'm ready at work for today, and I'll be having a meeting with the UN agent today and some of the doctor here." What work will you be doing today? Asked Celia. Will it be very dangerous and very impressive? I'm a doctor, he said. I'm going to take care of some of my patients today. Yes, said Celia. What care do your patients need? Please describe it properly, using proper clinical terms, like a proper doctor. Okay, he replied. Are you at work now? I trust you. And you know what? That's a better compliment than I love you. Want to know why? Because you don't always trust someone you love, but you can always love the person you trust forever. Hello? Yes, replied Celia. What care do your patients need? Please describe it properly, using proper clinical terms, like a proper doctor. To which our man replied, Good night to my lovely friend. I wish you a wonderful good night. What care do your patients need? Asked Celia again. Please describe it properly, using proper clinical terms, like a proper doctor. I'm beginning to think you're a doctor that can't read, which would be odd. Even though you're living 1,000 miles away from me, he said, I feel we're always together. I love you more than anything. Good morning, he sent some roses. Now I know you can't read, replied Celia, so I'll say it twice in case that helps you. What care do your patients need? Please describe it properly, using proper clinical terms, like a proper doctor. But our man was unable to do that, and so he disappeared from Celia's life. But he'd also been talking to Seraphina, and although this video was 2 short encounters with 2 of my girls, there are 3 more videos to come where he was talking to Seraphina. I'm sure you're all keen to hear what he sounds like. Well, your wish is going to come true. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Michael Toskso, / Michael Evans. If you did, please like it, please share it, please comment down below, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you again in episode 2, where he starts talking to Seraphina.